Happy New Year, everybody. It may be 2023, but just like in 2022, whatever stays the same, stays the same. Nothing changes. The more things change, the more things actually stay the same. Dennis Allen, you did a better job today, and I guess you can keep your job for another year. I mean, it's a great run. What I don't want to see out of this Saints team is Pete Carmichael. Just get him out of my sight. This guy has the most stale play calling I've ever seen. I mean, it turns out maybe all those years of him calling great plays was actually due to Sean Payton giving him ideas. So Pete Carmichael, get the hell out of my sight. We may have won, but it was no thanks to you again. Dennis Allen, please do not interfere in offensive play calling. For the love of God, please do not. Stop that. Stick to the defense. You are brilliant on that side of the ball. And as for the Vikings, up there, right there, fuck you. Fuck you, Vikings. The one time we want y'all to win, and the one time we want y'all to help us, you screw us. Again. And it was over by halftime. It may not have been officially over by halftime, but we knew it was over as soon as halftime hit and y'all was down 24-3. And Kirk Cousins had thrown 3 interceptions. 3. Aaron Rodgers may have thrown for less yards. He may not have had a great passing game today, thanks to Aaron Jones. But Jesus fucking Christ. Actually, Jesus fucking Christ. Kirk Cousins, you had to one-up him with your incompetence. And thanks to you, the Saints are out. Thanks to you, the Washington Commanders are out, but they deserved it for doing their bullshit today. If this was a meritocracy for today, New Orleans did not deserve to be eliminated. Not after today. But we definitely deserve to be eliminated 4 weeks ago. So that elimination is due to whatever the fuck happened. Due to whatever the fuck happened 4 years ago, and 4 weeks ago, and whatever happened a few weeks before that. Both times against Tampa Bay. This was the one year where sweeping Tampa Bay would have had us winning the division. But instead, we imploded because we have zero discipline. We had zero discipline. We imploded. Against the Bengals, we blew that game. We had a lead with the final 3 minutes. All we had to do was just get a couple first downs and this game was over. We couldn't do any of that. And we allow a touchdown straight away after Pete Carmichael actually calls a good game. Pete Carmichael calls a good game. And it's still not good enough. And then, the Vikings game. Jesus fucking Christ, the Vikings game in London. We have a chance to win this game. We're marching down the field, but we are able to stop the Vikings on 3rd down 5 times, and on 5 occasions we have a stupid ass penalty. Yeah, 5 first downs via penalty on 3rd down. Like 4 of the 5 of those penalties came on 3rd down. Stupid ass motherfuckers can't do nothing. Motherfuckers couldn't do nothing then. So that's 4 games. And the 5th one, where we pissed it away, I mean, you could take your pick between the Carolina Panthers game, where that was winnable, but then everybody's fumbling the goddamn ball, and nobody can block. Or you could point to the 49ers game where we're driving down the field, we're going for it on 4th down, can't convert, or we're taking too many goddamn penalties on a 4th down and we're missing field goals. So we get shut out. 14 points was enough to beat the 49ers. We couldn't do that. Or the worst one of them all. We did not play well against the Pittsburgh Steelers, yet it was 10-10. Yet it was 10-10 at halftime. What do you think the halftime team talk is? Don't do anything stupid or do something stupid. My question was, for halftime, was your team talk be as stupid as you can? Be the biggest Forrest Gumps that you can be? Because y'all took 8 penalties. Y'all couldn't block for Andy Dalton. You were fumbling the ball, getting intercepted with no discipline, and allowing the Pittsburgh Steelers to run all over you. Any one of those games, any one or two of the Bucs games or Pittsburgh, and we'd be fighting for an NFC South title next week. That's how bad the division is. And Tampa Bay wins because Carolina blows it. Tampa Bay wins it because Atlanta sucks. Carolina blew it today. And we're way too fucking undisciplined to do anything right. And that was the theme. Like, these last 3 weeks were perfect. Almost perfect. In terms of the penalty front, these past 3 weeks were awesome. Offensively, y'all are still driving me up a wall, but defensively was all good. Defensively, for the most part, was good. Discipline-wise, mostly all good. I mean, today's game, for example, offense, you're driving me crazy. Your offensive line and Andy Dalton, y'all are driving me crazy. But the defense was legit. I know Gardner Minshew may have been the backup. I know Lane Johnson may have been out due to injury. But beating the Eagles, beating the number 1 seed Eagles to give us hope, it just accentuates how stupid this team is sometimes because of poor discipline. I have Bucs fans, like, I've written a few things on social media telling Bucs fans that we should be an 11-win team. They're saying, how delusional are you? This right there just shows how I'm right. We have the ability, we have the talent, but there's no discipline. So what the hell are we supposed to do? What the actual fuck are we supposed to do on that one? Great win, 3-game win streak, thank God, thank you. Thank you for showing some fight. But it's a little late now. And it turns out it was a little late because the Minnesota Vikings don't give a shit. The Minnesota Vikings decided that 2023 would be a perfect time to take a fucking shit on the 50-yard line and call it a day. To take a literal deuce, contract irritable bowel syndrome when you have a chance to possibly take the number 1 seed and then call it a day. They had a chance. But now they went from possibly having the number 1 seed to now maybe having the 3 seed. So congratulations, Minnesota. I hope you're happy screwing yourself, because we ain't happy with you screwing us. So the last 2 years, the teams that basically screw us out of a playoff spots are 2 of the teams that we really hate, or they hate us. Last year it was the Rams blowing a 17-point lead to screw us out of a possible playoff spot at the expense of the San Francisco 49ers, against big rivals, by the way. And this year, ultimately, it's the Minnesota Vikings that fuck us over by not showing up to play at all against the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. So the last 2 years, like, what else is new? It's just like last year. It's just like last year now. Thanks, Minnesota. Thanks, LA. Thanks, Minnesota. I expect the following year, if we are not to make the playoffs, it will be because the Bucs are screwing us when we need them to win. I bet you that's going to happen. So, as always, who dat? Go Saints.